Have you ever watched someone you love slowly suffocate to death? Well, I have, and that's why I'm here to tell you why you should quit smoking. Around 430,000 Americans die from smoking-related deaths every year. People usually start smoking because it was cool when they were younger, or it makes them feel good, or even I've heard to lose weight. Well, all of those reasons are not good to do. Smoking cigarettes is very bad for you, and everybody is told that all the time. It causes the obvious for your hair and your clothes to smell, for you to have bad breath, reduced sense of smell, along with so many more. But did you know that every time you light up, you could risk your life? You have 24 hours after your last cigarette before you will not be at a risk of a heart attack right on the spot. Cigarettes contain over 250 harmful chemicals. 50 of these chemicals cause cancer. And one of the major chemicals in cigarettes is arsenic, which is rat poison. It's what they use to kill rats. Every time that you inhale your cigarette, you are killing your air sacs in your lungs. And these air sacs do not grow back. And they don't reheal. Basically, quitting is very good for you. And if you decided to quit 20 minutes after you have your last cigarette, your blood pressure will drop back down to normal. Your heart rate drops back down to your normal. And your body temperature returns to your hands and your feet. 8 hours after your last cigarette, your carbon monoxide level drops to normal. And your oxygen level increases in your blood. 24 hours after you quit your last cigarette, your chance of your heart attack decreases significantly. 48 hours after you quit, your nerve endings will start to regrow. Up to 2 weeks after, your precancerous cells in your lungs are returned, and that your risk of lung cancer death and other diseases decrease as well. Lung function will also increase up to 30%. 9 months after you're still recovering from not smoking, you'll feel immediate effects basically when you quit smoking. But up to 9 months after, your lungs will begin to heal and you'll start to feel a lot better. There's so many ways that you can quit. A lot of people do it cold turkey, but I wouldn't recommend that. A lot of times when you quit, there's a lot of other factors involved. You might get depressed. You might get anxious. Your temper might start to rise. So a lot of people kind of put this together, and instead of just quitting, they use what's called a nicotine patch or nicotine gum. The patch would go on your arm or on your back or somewhere like that, where you're still getting the nicotine, but you're not inhaling it in your lungs. The nicotine gum, it's the same concept. You would just chew the gum, and it gives you the same amount of nicotine. Well, a little bit less nicotine, but again, you're not inhaling it into your lungs. If you feel like those aren't options for you, then there's always help groups. You'll be able to go talk to other people that are smokers and that are trying to quit as well. And this should even be used with other aspects and other methods of quitting, such as the patch, the gum, the lozenge, anything like that. And also, if you feel like none of these are right for you, you could also go to your doctor. They make a pill now called Chantix, and this is a prescribed medication that will help you quit smoking. There are so many reasons why you should quit. Smoking is not good for you. A lot of times it's not that you like smoking. It's an everyday habit of just smoking. And it's something that can be supplemented. You could sip on water, like you would the normal habit of smoking. You could chew gum, eat candy, anything like that to help you kind of get away from smoking. But it can be done, and there are too many smoking deaths every year. And my grandmother was one of them, and I lost her when I was 10. And I don't ever want to lose anybody else because of smoking, and I don't think you would want to either. So please think about all of what I've told you before you light up your next cigarette, because in the end it will result in death if you don't quit.